What's the best indicator out there? This is Charlie giving you Wednesday's video. Hope you're very well. This is the sort of question that's asked frequently, especially when we have 2 3 days in the trading room like we had last week, when you get guests come in and they ask you lots of questions. And one question often is, oh, do you like this indicator, or do you like that indicator, or do you like this method, or whatever? And so I thought I'd do a short video today on what's the best indicator out there. Now, if I just on my charting package here, just bring up the indicators list, then you get an idea of just how many indicators there are out there. And bear in mind, this is not an exhaustive list. This is eSignal's just inbuilt bog standard sort of, I say bog standard, but indicators that they have. And you've got from Keltner channels, Ichimoku charts, MACD, McClellan oscillator. What else would you all recognize? Open, high, low, close, pivots. There's so many I don't even recognize. Stochastics, VWAP, volume, Williams percent R. So there's huge amounts, and moving averages, and whatever else we've got in there. So the reality is that there's just so much stuff out there that you can't possibly use it all. And so realistically, when it comes to indicators, there's only going to ever be a few that you can use. And obviously, I haven't even included things like Fibonacci on here as well. And so there's only a few that you can realistically use. And really, it's just a case of finding what's right for you as an individual, because there is no single indicator which is better than others. If there was, then everybody would be using that single indicator. Now, don't get me wrong, there'll be nice indicators that people use that they really are comfortable with. That's great. But it really comes down to the individual's style of trading and how they apply that indicator, which is much more important than the indicator itself. So don't listen to people who say this is the best indicator or that is, because there is no best indicator. I use some indicators I use moving averages on my charts and an MACD, but I'm not saying that those are what everybody should use. It's just what I use. And so other traders will use other things, Fibonacci, whatever. That's what they use and works for them. So it is a case of finding what works for you, and your style, your personality as a trader, because different people like trading different ways. So for example, you have plenty of traders who only want to trade with trend, and maybe with just minor pullbacks within a trend, or maybe just trading breakouts. So they may not use, they'll only use maybe one or two indicators, if that. And then you have other indicators who are looking for pullbacks within trends, and then they're more likely to use things like Fibonacci's for pullbacks. They might be using moving averages for pullbacks into as well as technical support and resistance as well. So it really does depend. I remember meeting Mark Douglas many years ago with Kim over in America, and I remember him saying that if you locked someone in a prison cell with some charts, with a screen, and just put a 10-period moving average on a chart for them, that's all they had, and they were locked in that cell for 6 months, they'd probably find a way of trading with a 10-period moving average and price, and that's it. And that's the reality. We are spoiled with all of these things that we can put onto our charts. We don't have to put everything on. The bottom line is, the number one indicator is price itself, and so that is the very first indicator that you use, is the price action itself and the patterns within the price. And then you've got your normal technical supports, technical resistances, and trend lines and such likes as well. And then if you want to have indicators on, then, or use indicators like Fibonacci, whatever it might be, then by all means do that. But I just want to put it out there. There is no holy grail of indicators. The holy grail of indicators is you. You are that indicator. So if you then take whatever technical indicators you want, is how you apply those which makes the difference. Anyway, I hope that gives you some food for thought here today. If anyone wants to add to the comments, always appreciate thumbs up at the end of the video if you like the video. And if you want to add any comments to this, I always keep these relatively short, just to give some food for thought and provoke interest. So if you've got any comments, by all means, leave those as well. Take care for now. I don't know if I'll be back on Friday or not. It is the long weekend, although it doesn't feels a bit weird, doesn't it? So maybe I'll put something out on Saturday. Take care for now.